Unit 6, literal trailer, LF4, yeah. Uh, okay, I'm gonna start off by saying the game we chose was Gears of War 2, and the trailer is Gears of War 2 Mad World. Okay, I'll start with the genre. In this game is it's FPS, first person shooter horror action game. The software needed to run has gotten better over time. So like uh, it's more like when the game first come out, software you needed was like well, you needed like an Xbox, but back then they were like really expensive console because it was like the first game on Xbox. So yeah, the game was actually made in 3ds Max. It was skinned in Photoshop and ZBrush. Um, It was distributed via large TV advertising campaigns, like they had like several different trailers for like one game. The most memorable would be like Mad World trailer, which actually kind of hit people. Like it looked like yeah, it made the game look sad, and it was also one of the first games to be advertised in cinema, which was an interesting fact. And it was also distributed largely on the internet, like a lot of things these days. Um, Saying a little bit about the content, it's kind of like got the norms of the first-person horror game, like there's always a hero and like yeah, the cogs, which would be the human faction, and the Lug, which would be the alien faction, I guess you could say. The game is very hyper masculine. It makes the heroes be very very masculine, very manly. Kind of hard to take the mick out of because of how like serious the game is. It's like a badass post-apocalyptic horror game. Um, yeah, the storyline's pretty linear, I guess. um, yeah, it's also graphic violence. It's like when I say graphic violence, I mean like chainsaw on the end of a gun kind of horror. Okay. I would say the audience of this game has largely changed as gaming is kind of like at the it was kind of like at the pinnacle of where gaming kind of changed good. Like gaming changed like the better when Gears of War come out. Like I guess people started to see like games in different in light maybe because like back then like back before then it was made out to be like gamers nerdy, very stereotypical. But now it's very different. Like the audience for this game has largely changed because I guess it's a really good story and um, yeah the I would say the gamer's age would be like it's gonna sound bad, but like from the age of 12 to like all the way to like 40 for like this game because 12 like believe it or not 12-year-olds play more 18 games than like a lot of like people that are old enough to play these games. Um, the audience has actually got younger and younger as you go along. Look at games with violence. These days, it's pretty common to see like someone that's not old enough playing the game that's like 18. Um, uh, and, um, yeah, this game built up a huge audience and like it was a sequel to the first game. The first game was like yeah, it was like one of the very first games on Xbox. So like it was played by everyone, so it kind of gives them a chance to like market their game largely because it was it was a game that come with the original Xbox when it first came out, and then like Gears of War 2 come out and everyone like, had a huge upheaval, like everyone wanted to play this game. So I guess the marketing campaign like worked. Um, and they gained a very large audience. But before actually like releasing the second one. Narrative. Okay, in our game, there are high points. For example, you find living members of COG, which is the good guys, I guess, which is very rare to find. But yeah, and the low point is like it's laid out to be very like kind of. It's a post-apocalyptic game, so you kind of see like ruined buildings, cities, like ashed corpses everywhere. Uh, you see cities full. And, yeah, the ending of the trailer actually, you kind of see like a boss, I guess. It's like a big locusty thing. And in yeah, in the trailer, he's actually running through Charred City. Um, with like yeah, uh, things chasing him. You don't see what, and then he jumps through a window. This giant thing. He just starts shooting at it, which shows that he's not giving up. Um, it has like I guess it has some twists to the story. Um, but it does leave like an open ending to the trailer. Like it ends with him actually shooting at this like monster, and like the monster's like ah. So yeah, like the monster's about to hit him. And that would conclude my my script. Thank you.